Hey there, thanks very much for joining me today. Bucton from Sports Adventure here. Really good to have you along for another great segment of Roddos Rules, where I take good old-fashioned recipes and things that we've done for a long time, flip them on their head and make them into something special, something new, using good ingredients, and real basic, straightforward cooking. The stuff that I love to do, the stuff that my wife and my kids can do, and you guys can do this as well. It's heaps of fun, it's easy, and you can do it as well. Righto, so let's get started. I know we're all short on time. I don't want to keep you for too long. Picture this if you could. It's a Saturday afternoon and you're round at your friend's place for a good old-fashioned barbecue, bit of a catch-up. It's been a big week, you're working hard, you're sitting out the back and you're just having a cold drink and you're thinking, wouldn't mind something to snack on. Wouldn't mind, something just to chew on while we're having a bit of a chat and enjoying ourselves. Out comes the chips, out comes the crackers, out comes the dip, and you're thinking, well, all this food here, Roddo's saying I can't be eating all this now. I'm supposed to be looking after myself. I'm supposed to be taking myself to the next level with what I eat. So what's there left to eat? Well, have I got a treat for you today? It's guaca dip and chip. And a bit of a rehash on guacamole dip and sweet potato chips. Super easy, super healthy, heaps and heaps of fun. So from the top, let's go with some ingredients first and foremost. As I said, you're at the barbie, kicking around, and what usually comes out is the corn chips. Well, we're not going to use those anymore, so let's get those in the sin bin. And the vegetable oil, these sort of stuff, all cooked in highly processed oil, and it's no good for us. For years, I used to think, oh, vegetable oil sounds good, sounds healthy, it must have vegetable oils in it. Well, this stuff is highly processed, and it's no good for us. And in fact, there's research coming out now to say that this sort of oil and all the processed oils can impact on ourselves as much as radiation from an X-ray. No good, no good. And I've also heard, I believe, there are some cities, some towns in the US that have actually banned the use of highly processed oils in kitchens, in restaurants, to make sure that we focus on our health. We're using the good foods, the good oils, the good healthy fats, the stuff that I always promote, and it's the only way to go. So that one as well, bang, in the sin bin. We're gonna scoot that off all down to my brother-in-law. He loves the carbs. He loves all the crazy food. So gonna shoot that down. Let's go. Ingredients. We're gonna start with the chips because we've got a bit of cooking to do. First and foremost, sweet potatoes. Now, give them a wash, give them a clean, give them a bit of a peel. No worries. Need to make sure they're not too big, and I'll show you why. So I've got a little bit of food prepared here, ready to go. So good old-fashioned knife. So let's go. We're gonna start cutting those. And I'm not a great cook, but as you can see, I'm ending up with all different sized and shaped chips there. First tip. I didn't think it was all that important, but as we started to do more cooking at home with my family, we're getting into it, we were making lots of good food, good stuff. We got a food processor, and this is just a middle of the range one. You can get super expensive ones, you can get super cheap. I like to go middle of the range with most of the stuff I do. I like to get a good product. It doesn't have to be all the bee's knees, but to do a good job. So from the top, peel the sweet potato, slam him in the top there. We're just going to give him a quick spin. Bang, look at that. There's your sweet potato chips. All cut, done, ready to go. Nice evenly sized, and a few that I've just done a moment ago, as you can see, good shape, good size, good thickness all the way through. First up, going to slam those in the bowl. We're going to add a little bit of avocado oil. Once again, good oils. Stick with the good oils, stick with the good fats, stick with the coconut products, the olive oil, the avocado oil, and good old-fashioned block butter. We'll get to that in a minute. So we're going to throw in a bit of avocado oil there. We're going to go a little bit of paprika. Going to just a little bit of that over the top there. And a little bit of salt. Beautiful, done. And we're going to mix that all up. Mix that all up. Beautiful. As you can see there, that's all going pretty well. Now, we're going to get that tray ready. Now, as I said, block butter. Block butter, not the highly processed oils and the sprays and all that sort of stuff. Keep it simple, good old-fashioned block butter. And we want to get plenty of that on the tray. Lay it all out, and then we're going to bang our chips out there. We want to space these out. And as you can see, using the food processor keeps them all pretty much even thickness all the way through. Really, really good. And I'll show you why that's important in a minute also. A little bit of an epic fail on my behalf with my effort there just the other day on these. We're going to space those out. I've got a few too many there. Good to keep them just one layer thick over the tray. Now we're going to take those in the oven, preheated oven, 200 degrees. We're going to slam those in for about 10 minutes on that side, and then we're going to go and flip them. And we've had a range of different things happen with these. Sometimes they're cooked in 5 minutes after we've flipped them, so 15 minutes total. Sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's a little bit longer. Keep an eye on them, first and foremost. So I'll pretend we're going to bang those in the oven, done. So they're off and running. So that's the first part. The guaca dip, super, super easy, super, super tasty. Let's go. I'm going to put all this gear to the side. Good, we're going to go again. Right, from the top, avocado, bang. Let's go. Easy, split him in half. Give him a little twist. There you go, good, beautiful avocado, a little bit bruised, he's all right. We're going to get that seed out, done. And we're just going to scoop that into our bowl. But we will need to chop that up because we're going to give this a little bit of a mix up, and we want this to mix well because obviously this is going to be our dip, so super important there. So I'm going to just get just going to give that a little bit of a cut. Good. Righto, so we've got our avocado in there. Diced onion, about half an onion there, diced up nice and small, slam that in. Next one tomato, again, diced up nice and small, slam that in there as well. Now, jalapenos, a little bit of a treat, and some people don't like the hot food. Word of warning, big word of warning. My kids had a tiny little bit of this last night, almost burnt their tongue off. Not real good, but I like a little bit of the spicy food, a bit of the hot food. So I'm going to slam those in there as well. There we go there, and now I'm going to mix all that up. Mix all that up. Just keep mixing there, mixing there. I could have cut up that avocado a bit more. That's probably a little, I like it chunky. Don't mind it chunky, but that's probably a little bit too, needs a little bit more chopping up there. And we need to add to that a little bit of lime. So again, just half a lime. Going to give her a little bit of a squeeze there. Give her a bit of a squeeze there. Oh, not much there. Anyway, the idea is a bit more lime than that. We've got to pop it on there, and we're going to give that a good mix up. Now, that's really quick. As you can see, that's taken no time at all. What I've done, I've already prepared one. Put one together last night, which had the avocado diced up, everything diced up, and look at that. That is an absolute treat. So, that's the guaca dip from the top. Now, we're going to grab our sweet potato chips, and again, a few that I batched up last night, and look at those. Golden brown, beautiful, absolutely beautiful all the way through. Again, word of warning. These are a couple that were on the outside of the tray, didn't turn the tray, and a couple of these are cut a little bit too thin. As you can see, hashtag epic fail. Shocker, absolute shocker. So make sure you keep an eye on your chips while they're cooking because you don't want to burn them all. You want to put on a good show for your mates and your friends. So we're going to throw those on the tray there, on the little plate. There we go, our chips, our dip, done, presto, ready to go. How quick, how easy was that? That beautiful, good, easy food, over and out, and what, we're all done in a few minutes. Very little cleanup, good food, you guys can do this too. It's so easy and it's so good. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for joining me again. Really pleased you came along. Lots and lots of fun. I've got loads of these really easy recipes to do where we take out the bad stuff, put in the good stuff, things that's going to help you fire, get the most out of your body, cells to live a long, happy, healthy life. For this recipe and all the others from all my other videos, please check out my website, sportsadventure.com.au. We've got a pull down recipe section there. You can grab all those there. Thanks again for joining. Really pleased you could come along. Hope to see you again next week, 12 p.m. every Thursday for Roddos Rules. Have a great day. Thanks for again.